I'm gonna start doing that every single video now. I take a deep breath at the beginning, so it kind of becomes a good habit to do before I record. Excuse me, I'm a bit nasty, I know, but it was not long ago since I ate. I was actually gonna close the blinds so the lighting would be too harsh on the video, but who cares, bro? I'm just here to spit some wisdom or talk about my life, really. But I know today I really wanted to talk about. Let me get the quote up as well. I want to talk about getting up early and how that really has changed my life. When I wake up early, at least for me, I feel super productive. Productive. I am more productive. Like I'm able to focus a lot more. There's no sounds, no cars, no one like at home that's awake that might be cooking food, doing dishes, just background noise which could easily distract you from just focusing. Like imagine like this. I'm not saying you can't focus when people are around you or when stuff is going on outside, but just imagine yourself being to yourself and like in the dark, just sitting at your computer and working. Who's really gonna disturb me? I do intermittent fasting as well. And by this point, you might know that I'm on a keto diet. All this to optimize my productivity and my creative process when making videos. And it's one of my main focuses. And, I need high energy too. I'm a content creator. I do entertain people. If you don't know that by now, well, if this is the first time you see me, you probably don't know, but I have a main channel. Find the description below if you want to. But yes, I do content creation, and it requires me to have a lot of high energy. Now, you don't always need to be, sort of hype guy that screams and do all this, but it's a part of who I am. So if I want to be able to show like who I am to like 110%, I need to optimize my lifestyle. And sleeping early was one of them. I mean, today I'm actually really, I'm not trying to jinx anything because I'm a big believer in jinxes, I guess. Shout out Jinxie. I don't know, random ass shout out. But today's been really awesome. I woke up early, literally 5:30. I banged out a video. I recorded a video. I worked out. I meditated. I read. I showered. I made food. Now I'm making this video right here. And then in 2 hours, I'm going to record a collab again with my boy Apollo. Bro. Hey, Apollo, big shout out to you, man. I'm actually glad we were able to make this shit happen because a year ago, I didn't even have a Discord server. I didn't even know who you were either. And now we're here connecting. And I'm glad both our communities like what we make, man. Honestly. And it's sick too because when you watch somebody's content, you're like, yeah, I really like this dude. I would like to collab with him and do whatever like you want to do. And it actually happens. And that's also into another point, but let me not go too deep into that one. But it's like you are in control of your life. Like you decide who you want to be and what you want to do. If I never like actually reached out to him and dead ass DM like, bro, do you want to make a collab? I'd be down, bro. And it wasn't on some shit where like he barely knew me. Like I've been in the community for a while and I fuck with his content. And I end up joining his tourneys now and then, which like made his some of his community members familiar with me. And people were like, yo, like when you guys gonna collab? So it was kind of bound to happen, but if I didn't ask, it probably wouldn't happen, You can't just wait for opportunities. You gotta create them. And that's such a good line that I got. I'm trying to be more articulate and what's the word? Precise with my words. But no, a very good line that was from the content creator Taekwondo. Again, big shout out to him. Again, you guys probably gonna hear names, familiar names, like every now and then in these videos because their content kind of what's the right word for this? Their content kind of made me into who I am, I guess, would be the perfect way to describe this. Like why I'm thinking like I do, like how I'm being so introspective. I like to call myself an intellectual individual. I believe so. It might not shine as well and when I do my gaming videos, but I do occasionally make, the talk to talk videos. And I guess that's a way for me to showcase. And on this channel is basically just that. I'm not a dumb gamer, okay? I actually have a life and I do have big goals as well. I don't really know. I had this random as well with my friend. I don't really know anyone in my niche that genuinely does what the fuck I do, bro. Okay, actually, before I go into that, let me actually read a quote because I looked at this document for a while. But, hold on. Sorry. All men have fears, but the brave put down their fears and go forward. Sometimes to death, but always to victory. Now, at first I didn't get this quote, but for me, I was like, yo, this shit sounds hard as fuck, but like, what does it really mean? But essentially, it's this quote is saying that everyone feels afraid sometimes, but brave people are able to face their fears and keep moving forward. They might face dangerous situations, even risking their lives, but they do it with courage and determination. And in the end, they often achieve success or victory because they didn't let their fears stop them. Now, this can go for anything in life. This is the perfect example of the YouTube career I'm pursuing right here. It's all a risk. I'm not really afraid because I believe in my plan. I believe that I can actually make it, but at the end of the day, it's taking a risk. Like, if I get banned tomorrow, I'm fucked. Like, permaban everywhere. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Become a streamer? I've had this argument before, but like, seriously, at least I went in there with all I had. Like, again, all men have fears, but they're brave, put down their fears and go forward. Sometimes to death, which could be the ban, you know, but always to victory. And the victory is that I at least gave it a shot. I didn't beat around the bush. I didn't overthink it. I just did it. I fully believe that one day, I fully believe one day that my name is going to be known in like hopefully mostly known in the Pokemon community, but a name that be like, that is known in the gaming community. I genuinely believe that I'm going to stand out from most. Knowledge is all talk. If I keep being who I am, it's going to shine basically. Like I said on a previous matter or previous conversation, I'm trying to get better at the words I'm going to use. But this is good. This is just practice anyway. Me and my friend was talking about like, or I was talking to my friend about like who really does this shit. I mean, I genuinely don't know many people or anyone in the gaming community specifically now who like wakes up 4:30 in the morning, okay? It doesn't matter what day it is. And again, I wake up early as well, so I make it a routine all week long. Because when I work, I need to get up early regardless. But I get up so early that I can edit before work. Okay, I get up early so I can edit before work. Then I don't gotta worry about editing for the rest of the day. Then just work out, do whatever I need to do, and maybe I got some extra time for it. But no, generally wakes up at 4:30 or 5 a.m. edits a video. Literally is intermittent fasting. Is on a specific diet, which helps his productivity and creative process in making those videos. Stays in shape for many reasons. Obviously helps with, you know, like brain, what's it called, like brain processing, whatever. You obviously look better, you feel better, and you're not a lazy fucking nerd too, bro. If people saw me on the street, if I just like dressed up normally, walked around the street, they wouldn't think I'm a gamer, bro. They wouldn't think that I like Pokemon. They just wouldn't think I have this random Tepic plushie home, bro. And I like that too. It's just like, you would never expect it, and when you do, you'd be like, wow, I didn't know this was your interest, you know? Or it might be the other way around. Like, I might look like in people's eyes, maybe like a fucking thug or some shit, and then they realize, wait, you're actually quite an intellectual guy. I had wrong opinions about you. It's just funny. But the reason why I'm even mentioning that specifically in the gaming community is, if nobody is doing this shit, and I'm mimicking the literal like work rate and daily routine of high-level entrepreneurs. Again, I call back to Hamza first, man. These guys do this shit, and I've seen the results. We obviously both got different business models, but not completely. All of us three got YouTube, and they grew their social following on YouTube, whatever it may be, right? And I know if I can mimic that work rate, okay, that they put into their actual business, and I'm talking about like outside of YouTube, but YouTube's probably like a bit of it as well, but like their main work will probably be like the actual business that makes them a shit ton of money, like the private paid community, the products, whatever it might be. But for me, it's like the YouTube videos. So when I like take out these specific things these guys do, like their daily routine, the morning routine, and combine them into one thing, like what do you really think happens when you take an entrepreneur's daily routine and work rate and puts it into a gamer, bro? It sounds dumb and sounds a bit weird, But genuinely, look what the fuck happens. You get someone who's able to post consistently while being in shape, who's very specific with his diet and what he does in order to perform even better, okay? To perform even better, to stay more consistent, to have high energy levels, to be able to sit down for hours on end and concentrate. This is some deep shit. It might sound like I'm bragging, whatever. I'm not. I'm just putting it into perspective because at the end of the day, you're able to do it as well if you really wanted to. I was nothing like this 2 years back, okay? Only 2 years back. I'm 19 right now. It's what? Soon, like early May. My birthday is in December, so like 19 and a half. But when I was like 17, I was actually being consistent with YouTube. Like I started to lock in exactly like during May because I finished math. I didn't need to worry about it, but the diet, no. I mean, fitness was there, but now it's like my fitness is so centered around like making up enough time or making up more time for me to spend on YouTube while still building or maintaining muscle, okay? Like, oh my God, bro. I know I don't talk about this on the main channel a lot because a lot of people wouldn't understand, but I know it's gonna come up eventually, and usually that's on like streams where this side of me gets shown more. Even though a lot of people don't get it, I literally don't care. I generally don't fucking care. You either get it or you don't. I'm just spitting what I believe in and what I stand on, basically. Like, this isn't just me saying, oh, do this, do that, and look at me, wake up early, guys. No, I actually have reasons as to why. Again, I can just focus better. And you also kind of stay accountable as well when you wake up early. Like, you don't want to waste your time, especially when you wake up at 5 a.m. to what? Watch a YouTube video immediately, like the first thing you do? No. I woke up early for a reason so I can concentrate. Okay? Man, it's just, if I ever find someone like me in this niche, bro, and I mean like who does this sort of shit, send me a DM on fucking Twitter, Discord, or Instagram, some shit, bro. Become crazy fucking business partners or something. I don't know, bro. It's just, I just believe if I keep on doing this, I will genuinely be ahead of a lot of fucking people in this niche. It takes time to grow, especially on YouTube, you know. The algorithm needs to kind of be in your favor sometimes, but when you keep on posting, you're eventually gonna get a fucking chance. And once again, I love what Doug said in that one video about his guide on content creation. You could still be making like movie level quality videos. I'm thinking like 1 hour packed videos with good ass pacing, good ass thumbnail, titling, and everything, but it doesn't get a fuck ass view or barely any. But once the algorithm, trying to learn to say that word better, blesses you and pushes that video out, like, just imagine, bro. Just imagine like that being the catalyst for your whole success. I believe it's gonna happen at some point, but I'm just gonna keep on making peak. I know that my viewers like what I make. And new people come in and be like, bro, the fact that you only have 2K subscribers, like when I hear that, that's like, I know I'm not deluded, bro. Like I'm actually posting stuff people enjoy and think is high quality, despite me having such a low sub count, a low view count. So when I get when I get blessed, whenever that is, hopefully soon, not gonna lie, but you know, whenever that is, seriously, I fully believe that I'm gonna be able to fucking, you know, like just dominate people in my niche, bro. It's a very competitive mindset, but I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I respect people in the niche, like gaming. I'm not saying if you're not doing what I do, you aren't like as worthy, if that makes sense. You do at the end of the day. But I'm just saying, if I'm mimicking like the work rate and the daily routine of these high-level entrepreneurs who's now millionaires, but implemented into becoming a YouTuber, specifically a gaming YouTuber, I think the damage could be real. I think I could outperform a lot of people, honestly. I honestly believe in myself. I really do. Whenever the success comes, and whenever the day comes when it's like, bro, you don't gotta work anymore, man. Like, first gonna be like, you don't gotta work anymore, man. This is your full-time job, and then it's like, you're a millionaire now, bro. Now do whatever the fuck you want. Support the ones who was always there by your side. Go meet people, travel around the world. I'm not trying to run on for too long because this video is getting a bit too diverse, that like diversified in topics. Let's say that big words. I know my articulation is getting better though. It's good, and I'm not saying like as much. Hopefully not. Uh, nah. Daily routines, morning schedules. I mean, morning routines. Sleeping early. Look what sleeping's early doing right now, bro. I've gotten so much. Like, that's another part. I've gotten so much done. It's 4 p.m. right now. This is the last like conclusion I'll do. I've meditated. I've edited a video. I've recorded a video. I made food. I worked out, showered, and now I'm making this. That I'm gonna record again later. I've recorded 3 times today, basically, and edited a video. Y'all have a good day.